Scottie Pippen be like, yo, Mike, you the man. You know, you my best friend, man. We cool. Everything, man. All love. The minute Mike turns his back, yo, Mike gone. Man, F that dude, Michael Jordan, man. He know I was way better than him. You know, bald-headed ass nigga. Man, trolling at its best. What's up, guys? Prince Sports here. And I gotta say this, man. Pippen back clout chasing again. And jealousy runs deep. Jealousy really runs deep. You know, I could see this years from now. Kyrie Irving doing something similar like this to why he left Cleveland. You know, because he was jealous because he wasn't getting the main spotlight. I mean,
why you always lying? Oh my God, stop your fucking lying.
Fame and being more popular is it's definitely something that irks a lot of people sometimes. And Scottie Pippen, you got one of the 7 sins on your hands, brother. Jealousy and envy. Okay? That's your sin. You know, and a couple other things because you're a simp. But at the same time, you got a book coming out, so you got to sell your book by talking negative about Michael Jordan. Because we know if you're not talking about Mike, most people probably won't read it anyway. Okay.
I was just talking to Evan off the air. I mean, how much rent does Michael pay Scottie in his head? I mean, come on, man. You're one of the top 50 players, and you continue to embarrass yourself. It's crazy because I've been around Michael a significant amount away from the basketball court. This dude is the most confident human being in the history of the world. I mean, it's not close. I don't believe Michael had any interest in releasing those videos because he had to make sure that the new generation of young fans knew he was better than LeBron. Michael knows he's better than LeBron. LeBron's a great player. He may be the second best of all time. Michael is the GOAT, and it isn't close.
Okay, so that goes to show you right there that you still are second fiddle years down the line to Michael Jordan. And years down the line, Michael Jordan hasn't played basketball in over 20 plus years, probably even longer. And the fact that people are still talking about him goes to show you how much an effect of basketball Michael Jordan had. He truly is the GOAT. And Scottie Pippen, you just going to have to live with that, okay? Michael Jordan in his rookie season was averaging 28 points a game. Scottie Pippen, you was averaging 13 when you came into the league, brother. You never was on Mike level. Never will be. And you will always be considered the second fiddle, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. You are considered a top 50 best player of all time, so what are you complaining about? Why are you in your feelings, man? You for the 90s, all right? In the 90s, we tough stuff up, all right? But you making the 90s look bad a little bit because you out here crying and trying to cop a plea like a little, you know, HOE. You know, get out of your feelings, dog. Okay? Then you sit there and says, oh, you know, I was just used as a prop in The Last Dance. Hey, dummy, The Last Dance was a documentary filmed with Michael Jordan doing a commentary. If you wanted to do a documentary, then why won't you did one? Okay, was that something else that Michael Jordan beat you to the punch for? I mean, like, come on, man. Stop being silly with the nonsense, man. Okay? You never was half the player Michael Jordan was and never will be. Okay? You average, 16 a game? Come on, dog. Stop it. Sean Kemp had better numbers than you. And he was a guy that was up on the trade block. The Bulls was going to trade you for Sean Kemp. It had nothing to do with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan saved you, actually. But he said, hey, keep my team. I want to win and grow with the team that I got. Simple as that. You know, and if you feel that you're so unappreciated on the Chicago Bulls, then why didn't you keep that same energy while you was playing? Why didn't you keep that same energy when you was doing like this and wearing a pair of Jordans? Come on, dog, stop it. You know, quit the nonsense, man. It took you 28 years to sit here and say Phil Jackson was a racist? So you mean to tell me 28 years of kissing that man's ass and saying he's a great coach, all of a sudden he's a racist now? Because you were mentally soft? Come on, man. You're making yourself look bad, dog. And everybody that knows Mike knows that Michael Jordan was a very competitive dude. Kobe Bryant would tell you that. This is what made Jordan Jordan. He is who he is.
When it comes to everything,
All the time.
Literally everything. Does he do that with you?
Yeah.
He does.
He tries, yeah.
He tries.
Try.
And what things does he try to compete with you?
I don't know. I mean, the last time we had dinner, he was talking about, my year in 1991 versus your peak year. I would have kicked your ass. And I said, Mike, come on now, listen. Enjoy the salad. We both know that's not going to happen.
When you and Michael go out to dinner, who?
I know you ain't talking.
Hey, you only got 3 now. I get 6. I would get that foul. You only got 3 now.
I grew up watching him, and I grew up having that same type of edge and competitiveness.
I know where you're going. You got to get up quick. If you knew where I was going, why you go for the fake?
Mike, after you face the ball, where else you gonna
You
go?
left your feet.
Yeah, but where else you gonna go?
In the game, I go for you.
I spun all the way around.
I go for these ribs right here.
Michael and I both know there's certain players that we can intimidate. Certain players are.
All right? That's what made Michael Jordan special. The fact that that man believed and had the utmost confidence that he believed in himself no matter what. You could put a Michael Jordan on a team with scrubs, and he still believed that he was going to win. That's how high his confidence was. And excuse me, John Paxson, B.J. Armstrong, those weren't all-stars. Those were role players. So they're going to get the same respect as role players get. I don't see you guys propping up any other of these championship teams that had role players on it. You don't sit there and say, oh, the role player was this, the role player was that. No, you give the main guy, the capo, credit on the team. You know, it's always been in basketball. The alpha always gets credit. Kareem, Magic, Bird, Kobe, Shaq, Jordan. When you're the best player on the team, you're going to get the most props. You're going to get the most credit. You know what I'm saying? And as far for Scottie Pippen saying Michael Jordan released The Last Dance because he wanted to prove to the generation that he was still better than LeBron James. Michael Jordan don't need a documentary to prove he better than LeBron James. He always believed that probably anyway. He'd wake up every morning thinking, hey, I'm better than I'm better than LeBron. I mean, like, come on, man. Quit the nonsense. Now, rather he released that documentary in spite of LeBron James? Okay. Maybe not. We don't know. But being the competitive guy that Mike is, I wouldn't probably put it past him. You know? You all heard the stories about Mike being an a-hole sometimes, but most importantly, Mike was a very confident guy that believed in himself. Anybody would tell you that. Prince Sports out, man. Peace.